The blue sky is a sight so familiar to us, yet it holds mysteries that have fascinated scientists, poets, and dreamers for centuries. Why is the sky blue? It's a question we may first ask as children, looking up in wonder, and the answer involves a blend of science, light, and the Earth's atmosphere. This journey to understanding the color of the sky brings us closer to the science behind the beauty we see above every day. To understand why the sky is blue, we first need to know a bit about light. The sunlight that reaches Earth appears white to our eyes, but it's actually a mix of many colors. These colors, which we see in rainbows, range from red to violet, each with its own wavelength. Red has the longest wavelength, while violet has the shortest. Sunlight travels through space unimpeded, but as it enters the Earth's atmosphere, it encounters particles and gases that scatter the light in all directions. This scattering, known as Rayleigh scattering, is the key to the color we see in the sky. Rayleigh scattering happens because the molecules in our atmosphere, like oxygen and nitrogen, are much smaller than the wavelength of visible light. When sunlight passes through the atmosphere, the shorter wavelengths, like blue and violet, are scattered more than the longer wavelengths like red and yellow. Although violet light is scattered even more than blue. We don't see a violet sky because our eyes are more sensitive to blue light. Additionally, some of the violet light is absorbed by the upper atmosphere. So blue becomes the dominant color in our daytime sky. As the sun moves across the sky during the day, the angle at which sunlight enters our atmosphere changes. At noon, when the sun is high, its light travels a shorter distance through the atmosphere, making the sky appear bright blue. In the early morning and late afternoon, however, sunlight has to pass through more of the atmosphere to reach us. This extra distance causes more scattering of the shorter blue wavelengths, allowing the reds, oranges, and yellows to become more visible, giving us the beautiful colors of sunrise and sunset. The blue sky, however, is not always the same shade of blue. It can appear deeper or paler depending on factors such as air pollution, humidity, and altitude. In areas with high humidity or pollution, particles in the air scatter light in a way that can dull the blue or even create a hazy white or grayish sky. On the other hand, in high-altitude locations or places with very clear air, the blue can appear intensely vivid. This difference is why the sky might look a bright, clear blue on a dry day in the mountains and a washed-out blue over a bustling city. The color of the sky can also change with the seasons. During the summer, for instance, the sky often appears more vibrant due to the position of the sun and the increased energy in the atmosphere. In winter, the sky might appear a paler blue, partly because the sun is lower in the sky, and partly because colder air can hold less moisture, making the scattering slightly less intense. As day turns to night, the color of the sky changes dramatically. During twilight, after the sun dips below the horizon, we see a fading blue that slowly darkens. This is because, even after sunset, some sunlight still reaches the upper layers of the atmosphere and is scattered back to us. Eventually, as the sun moves further away from our side of the Earth, less and less light is scattered, and the sky turns a deep blue, then black, revealing the stars and planets against a backdrop of darkness. The beauty of the blue sky is that it reminds us of the invisible layers that envelop our planet, the atmosphere, which protects and sustains life. Without this thin veil of gases, not only would the sky look different, but life on Earth would be impossible. The atmosphere shields us from harmful solar radiation, traps warmth, and distributes water across the planet, creating the conditions needed for life. The story of the blue sky is also the story of Earth itself. From the formation of the atmosphere billions of years ago to the cycles of weather and climate that shape our world today. When we look up at the sky, we are seeing the results of ancient processes and ongoing cycles. The air we breathe and the blue sky we see are part of an intricate system that connects all life on Earth. The sky's color has inspired countless legends, myths, and scientific discoveries. Ancient cultures often looked to the sky for meaning, seeing gods, spirits, or vast seas of unknown worlds above. With the advancement of science, we now understand that the sky's blue color is a result of the interplay between light and the gases surrounding our planet. Yet, knowing the science behind it doesn't diminish its beauty. Instead, it adds to the wonder of the natural world and our place within it. In essence, the blue sky is a reminder of the intricate dance between light and air, a dance that brings color and vibrancy to our world every day. It's a testament to the power of nature, science, and the endless curiosity that leads us to seek answers to life's simplest yet most profound questions. And so, the next time we look up and see that beautiful expanse of blue, we can marvel not only at its beauty but also at the science that makes it possible.